All right, so this is a Serratus push plank. I am using the foam roller just to give myself a little bit more reference. You can use it or not use it. Either way is totally fine. You can increase the difficulty of this exercise by lowering the surface that you're using. You can even do these on the ground. Super hard on a foam roller if you're feeling really ambitious. All right. But if you feel like even at an incline such as this, it's a little too challenging for you right now, then increase the angle of your incline. That will decrease the intensity for now. Remember, the most important thing is the connection. I don't care how low or high you are. It's the connection that matters, not the degree of the incline. All right, so to get set up for this, what we're gonna do is you wanna make sure that you do not have your feet up in the air, okay? So no crossed ankles doing this number. That tends to just really kind of dump us into that anterior tilt, and that's not what we're after right now. So you want the tops of your feet on the ground. Now I take this part of my forearm, okay, underneath my forearm right here. So it's not this part, it's this part right on the edge. And I'm going to put it on the box that I'm using. So you do want to use something that is kind of soft. You can always like throw a yoga mat over a bench if it's a little bit harder, or, you know, just make sure that you are comfortable. We don't want to be your forearm hurting the hard part of this exercise, okay? So your palms are facing each other, all right? Palms face each other the entire time. Now, a lot of you are probably gonna be out here trying to do this, and that is not it, okay? Do you see how I have a broken line from my knee to my hip to my shoulder? It's like a zigzag. We don't want that. I want to see a straight line all the way from your head to your knees. So you see how right now I'm in a straight line all the way from here down to my knees. It doesn't break at my hips, okay? So make sure you get in that straight line. You're gonna exhale, ribs come down, zip from the bottom up. All right, now what's gonna happen is you're going to let your chest sink just a little bit in between your shoulders, okay? Without losing the connection that you made with your core. You're not just like going flopsy here. Flopsy's the name of my daughter's Lovey. Anyway, okay, so you're gonna let your chest sink and then you're gonna exhale. And I want you to drive with your elbows. Think about driving your elbows like towards the surface that you're using. So I'm thinking about even kind of like driving my elbows towards the wall in front of me when I do this. You want to drive, 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 drive. What you're aiming to feel is a muscle that goes from here to here, okay? It starts behind your shoulder blade and it wraps around the front. That's your serratus anterior. That is what you want to feel working. You don't want to feel this working up here. It's not a shrug up. It is a push forward of the shoulder blades that uses your serratus anterior. Now, as you are pushing forward, what I also want you to do is exhale. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of deep core. So essentially we're doing a plank and we're getting that serratus on board at the same time, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing. You need to make sure that you aren't gripping tight in your butt. If someone were to come touch your butt, it should be pretty loose when you're doing all of this. All right, so that is your plank with serratus activation.